What is up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am super excited to finally make this happen. I know I've been procrastinating big time on this, but let's get into the video. So for starters, I just kind of wanted to make this video for you guys to learn a little bit more about my background and kind of what my expectations are moving forward for this channel. So a little bit about me. My name is Morgan. I'm 27. I grew up in Tampa, Florida, have been here majority of my life. I most recently just relocated back from Las Vegas, but I am back in Tampa now. I graduated from University of South Florida with a degree in marketing. And as far as fitness goes, I've pretty much been into fitness my whole life, just in different avenues, if you will. So growing up, I played a ton of different sports. In high school, a lot of what my main focus was as far as sports was cheerleading and softball. And then I kind of got into weightlifting in my earlier 20s, but it wasn't anything like I'm doing now. Like I would kind of go in the gym and lift weights here and there. But majority of what I stuck to was cardio, because I thought that doing a bunch of cardio was how I was going to achieve my goals at the time. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that I had reached out to an online coach, and about halfway through my program with her, she had mentioned like, hey, have you ever wanted to do a bikini show? And I was like, what is that? So I did a little bit more research, and we decided to go through that together. So she prepped me for that show, and just going through the whole experience was a huge eye-opener for me, and I really found like my passion for competing. So that was in January of 2016, and I did my show June 4th of 2016. So that was my first show that I ever did. I got second place in that show, but I remember being so nervous to go on stage. Like I remember being like right there backstage, and that adrenaline that you have like pumping through your body. Like I almost turned around, you guys. Like I just was like, this isn't for me. I have really bad anxiety, which I'll do a whole separate video on that, just because there's a lot that goes into kind of my journey with that. But you know, overcoming that fear of being on stage, I wasn't the most confident. 2 years ago, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But being pushed outside of that comfort zone and overcoming that fear of being on stage, thank goodness that I went through with that, because looking back then and knowing that I could have had the chance of like not being where I am now just because of being scared to do something, is a big eye-opener for me. So I did that show. I got second place in that show, and I decided to do another show a couple months later. After that show, I became nationally qualified, and I took a year off to kind of build more muscle and kind of just clear my head a little bit and figure out kind of where I wanted to go from there. Last year I did 2 shows. My very first show I started prep in June of 2017. I did North Americans in August of last year, and I got second place at my first national show. And I was so close to getting my pro card that my coach and I decided that we would do Miami Nationals, where I just recently earned my pro card, which I'm super excited about. And I've taken a couple months off, and we are ready to hit the pro stage. So we are going to do the Border Clash in 7 weeks. That is going to be my first pro show, and I have a few others picked out for this year, but it's going to kind of just base on how I do in that show. So it's kind of going to wrap up this video. Like I said, I don't want to make it too long. I would rather do more specific videos on certain topics. So please subscribe to my channel and let me know, comment below what you guys want to see in the future. Thank you guys again for always supporting me. You guys inspire me more than you know, and I want to be able to help you guys as much as I can in return. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.